This is our fourth year organizing the Halal Expo Summit, and I can tell you it does not get easier. Thanks to the pandemic and COVID, we had to jump through hoops to put this together and convince people that this has to continue. We did the virtual one last year, alhamdulillah, but it's time to come back and do both virtual and in person as a hybrid event.
Recognize that if you have that logo, it will be used anywhere in the world, not only in your community. So that's the big deal.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm glad that the summit part, the presentations are in with the vendors, even though it gets loud, but it's very interesting, the information that I've learned so far. I'm enjoying it very much and enjoying the vendors, the samples, meeting people. I'm with America's Islamic Heritage Museum, the only Muslim museum of the history of Muslims in America, in the world. So we're here as a vendor, and I'm enjoying it very much. Thank you. Shukran.
I really enjoy it, and I get to meet a lot of great people and being educated at the same time, learning more about how to do business with halal products and targeting the right consumer and trying to help the economy as far as making sure that we come together as one. It's a billion-dollar industry, and we just need to work together.
I got to network and meet so many different organizations, so many different companies, and just chit-chat with a lot of our Muslim brothers who are into the halal. So it's actually, it's a good thing that we're able to come together and be able to kind of network. And as a relief organization, we're here in order to be able to talk to all of these organizations, and it's pretty awesome. I'm actually having a good time today.
You have to raise awareness and interest. You have to create a public demand. In other words, we have to embrace that, and it will become a reality. That's why I really left my personal interest and shifted all my interests and concerns to defend the rights of American Muslims 25 years ago.
Those who care about our values as Muslims, what we believe in. Islamic Relief is here today to express our gratitude to all of you, because all of you were the seed of this Islamic Relief.
Good morning. This is Congressman Jerry Conley, and I want to thank you to have me take part in the opening ceremony for the 4th annual Halal Expo Summit. The Halal Expo offers a unique opportunity for businesses to provide halal products and services to the hundreds of attendees at this event. Additionally, with virtual components, businesses that are featured at the expo can get exposure all over the country and indeed throughout the world. With companies from the food and beverage industry, to the health products and services industry, to the fashion industry, this expo has something for everyone. As the demand for halal products has continued to rise, this event allows both large and small halal businesses to network and to expand their reach. I hope everyone has a chance to stop by all of the vendors and exhibits that are being showcased here over this weekend. Enjoy the rest of the expo. Stay safe during this pandemic, and God bless.
A little bit more about my background, being a family physician, and now writing all these holistic medicine books. And alhamdulillah, my books are in every library in the country. I just finished one called The Quranic Prescription, Unlocking the Secrets to Optimal Health, inshallah. and being the president of the International Institute of Islamic Medicine.
As an engineer entrepreneur, having a 19-year-old $350 million business in America who came to America with $100 in my pocket, engineers, us, we are programmed to solve problems. When we see a problem, we have to solve a problem. And as a Muslim American, the biggest problem I saw, that I had millions of dollars of my own money, my business money, sitting in a big bank checking account. I know I'm not earning interest on it because it's in a checking account. It's halal to me in my head. But when I look at it, that money is basically being leveraged and given as a loan to other people, and those banks are earning 5 to 6% interest on our money that's sitting in a checking account. Our Prophet Muhammad's last sermon clearly says, riba is haram for people who take or to give, right? So I wanted to live my life in a riba-free world, so fair, and we created FAIR, First American Islamic Reserve. But the most important thing is FAIR is people over profit. We wanted to be a very transparent bank that is 100% transparent, and we are a subscription-based bank. We do not leverage our customers' deposit. It's in our bylaws. We don't give interest. We don't take interest. We make money in terms of charging people a subscription income.
So why I'm here today? I'm here to listen to you, number one. Number two, to share some of the thoughts. Number one item on my agenda, and I speak at national and international conferences. Number one, after 30 years in the field, Islamic finance is not for Muslims only. Islamic finance is for humanity. Therefore, I appreciate the fact, all the statistics about Muslims and so on, but I don't look at how many Muslims are in XYZ location.
So with our first award, and we're calling this year not just the Halal Award, but the Halal and Tayyib Award. And the first one goes to the Halal guys in recognition of their positive impact on the U.S. halal market. So if Hisham would come up and accept your award.
Thank you. Free halal great food.
Thank you very much for your contributions to the halal world. By our sponsor, FAIR. If Khalid would like to come up. We want to thank Khalid and his company for sponsoring the Halal Expo Summit this year, and also for your really insightful remarks. Even apparently Habib learned something today. And that takes a lot. So I'm going to hand this over to you. And this award, also another Halal and Tayyib award, is going to our partner this year, Matrade, the Malaysian export arm of the Malaysian government. And coming to receive it will be Diana Khalid, the commissioner based in New York.
Hi, it's Congresswoman Grace Wang again, and I am deeply honored to be recognized by the U.S. Halal Expo and Summit. Thank you so much for choosing me to receive this prestigious award at this year's event. I'm so grateful and humbled to be presented with it. This honor really means a lot to me and our families. I truly appreciate
various people and organizations that have really made a significant contribution to the halal effort here. And the first one is our sponsor, FAIR Bank. And so Khalid, if you would, or Rizvan, if you would like to come up and accept the certificate. This is in recognition of your contribution to the halal sector and halal industry in the United States. Thank you. A second certificate of recognition
in recognition of their contribution and participation in this year's Halal Expo and Summit is to Islamic Relief. So we're passing on. And third, another award to someone who cannot be with us because they are actually 12 hours away in Malaysia is wasabeh.com or wasabeh. And that's Mamadou Ndiaye. I hope you're watching, Mamadou. Congratulations on your amazing contribution to the halal global community. And so I'll just hold this up to the camera here. Congratulations. Give Mamadou Ndiaye and Wasabeh a hand. We'd also like to give a certificate of recognition to someone who is here, who represents so well the Muslim community in both his personal life and also with respect to the rule of law, civil rights, and justice. And that's, we're awarding it to CARE. And so if Nihad Awad would come up and congratulations.
This is for all CARE employees and staff and leaders and volunteers nationwide who are pledging and promising that the halal worldwide is going to be a reality, inshallah soon.
All right, and the next one goes to an individual who's really, I have to say on a personal level, made my life so much easier in preparing for this Halal Expo and Summit this year. And he's been our guest moderator, Quentin Gray, in recognition of his contribution to the halal sector and the Expo and Summit. Congratulations, Quentin. Don't forget your certificate. Next is another individual who's been with us really from the beginning, I think, the very first Halal Expo and Summit, who has been a great supporter and has contributed amazing insights to the certification and accreditation aspects of halal, and that is Peter Unger. I'm not sure she's with us here today, unfortunately, but she has done so much for the for modest fashion and for basically mainstreaming the notion that you can be we modest have someone who is new to us, and I would like to ask Raida Hamra if she would come up and accept the word on behalf of Dr. We discovered her recently and invited her to participate on the modest fashion panel. Dr. Nisa Mohammed. Here, hold it up so we can see. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you. You're very welcome. Yeah, stay here for just a minute. So, all right. So the next one, fortuitously, Raida is right here because Raida herself has made a contribution to halal in many ways. She is a very effective investigative journalist and also dresses beautifully. So we want to recognize her as well and her contribution to the Halal Expo and Summit this year. The fashion, modest fashion session was great. Thank you. Yeah, we have to have another picture. There we go. The next one goes also to someone who is making a very, very quiet impact on the halal industry. And unfortunately, she's teaching today. She was with us yesterday and talked to us about her research in halal tourism. And so we want to recognize Dr. Atiya Ahmed, who's been with us, I think also since the beginning, or since the second year in the Halal Expo. So give her a round of applause in absentia. Is this the last one? Yeah. All right, and next goes to someone who is quite outspoken and frequently likes to take the microphone. And and what would we do without him in this Halal Expo and Summit? So I want to ask Habib Ghanem to come and take
Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate this. I will talk them from day one, though. It's not allowed to talk now. From day one.
Last but not least, I'd like to recognize the person who's been with me side by side, shoulder to shoulder, since the second year of this event, and made an important and significant impact on what we're doing and why you're here today. Elizabeth Meyer, my right hand.
Yes, an advocate much broader even than this Halal Summit and Expo for years now, including with his efforts with the American Halal Council. And you know, it's been actually a real joy to work with Marwan. He's a straight shooter. He's got a great sense of humor. You don't know it until he hits you with it, and then you're not sure that he's joking. But he's also, as I said yesterday, he's kind of a geek about technology and innovation. So I foresee amazing things to come as Marwan and the Expo and the community come together to make halal a mainstream American phenomenon. So thank you, Marwan.
Thank you. Some company businessmen might think his idea is a great one, and they think when they put it out in the market, everybody's going to love it. But they won't really know if they're going to love it unless there is some research that tells what the consumer is interested in. So the research and data is important in that aspect.
We had one slaughterhouse up until 2015 that was doing hand-slaughtered, no stunning chicken, and that was up in New York.
When I explained to them, and I don't think people, you know, it resonates with people sometimes, even for me when I got into this industry, when the animal is sacrificed and the blood is drained, why is that so important? Well, chefs will tell you, hey, you know, halal is great because the meat is so tender.